is a big story we're bringing to you from Chennai at this given point. Big India Today impact. Government swings into action against potholes. Repair work begins after our reportage. Crater-like potholes being filled up in Chennai. Rain batters Chennai. Infrastructure crumbles. Real journalism, real impact seen in Chennai. This is Tenampet in Chennai, wherein India Today impact is seen as repair work begins at one of the locations we had mentioned in our live coverage. This is the visuals that we are bringing to you before the particular repair work began, how waterlogged this area was with potholes, creating a menace in on this very street. And now we see JCBs having been deployed and authorities having in fact deployed people on the ground to fill up these potholes as soon as we brought it to your notice on our channel. Pramod Madhav joins us on the broadcast as he himself was bringing us these updates. Pramod, there's a big India Today impact that we see. Work has begun on this very street. Take us through the details as to how far has it proceeded and what are the details we're picking up.
Certainly, Shreya. The very important aspect is that, after Diwali, work has progressed over here. As you could see, the crowd has once again started to use these particular roads, arterial road called as Anna Saleh. And what we did today morning was that we were on that particular opposite location next to Apollo Hospital, and we said how such potholes were causing a lot of issues and how the authorities should have worked on it earlier. However, we did also mention about this particular stretch because this is a stretch which is taken by the Chief Minister's convoy every time when he leaves from Arivalayam, the headquarters of DMK, which is behind over there, almost a kilometer, and the Chief Minister's residence is nearly 400 meters from this spot, and there is a construction of a bridge at Tenampet. So because of that, this entire area as the road has shrunk, and this is the only way through which the vehicles can go, and you can actually see the kind of traffic flow at this particular spot. However, this was in a very bad shape for almost a week, and they should have taken care of this, repaired this road almost a week ago, knowing that monsoon has begun. But however, we mentioned about this particular spot and its significance, and we also reported from the other spot, post which now action has been taken. M-sand has been placed over here, and it has been repaired for now, Shreya. Not sure how long will it take care of, but the road has almost at least for 50% has been taken care of right now because it was extremely bad, but you could still see a lot of potholes at this spot. And as we speak, since traffic has begun, it is going to be extremely difficult for them to take care of it right now. But what authorities should have done is that at least by 4 a.m. in the morning, they should have repaired this work. This road definitely needs more repair, but right now, through our reporting and mentioning how important this road is for the public, what kind of issues it causes, repair has been done at this location, Shreya.
Seems to be a temporary patchwork that's been done, but at least some progress definitely from the condition we were seeing early morning when you were bringing us the first visuals from there, Pramod. But yes, to help us understand, this is not the only street, I'm sure, at this given point in Chennai, which is facing the very pothole menace. And that too at a time when the IMD has already warned Tamil Nadu of the kind of rains it shall have to bear in the upcoming days. So are we looking at any other such, work taking place across the city in terms of authorities addressing these issues on the street for the people?
Well, Shreya, as we speak, you can also see that heavy vehicles are being moving through this location because there are various spots, localized spots where work has to be done. But however, the important aspect is that the government claims that the locations where the general major roads are being kept clean and water has been pumped out of the places. But the important issue is that there are localized spots, there are spots which are vulnerable during rain season, and everybody knows that. So all the authorities have to do is that instead of trying to show main roads and such, there are important aspects, very small locations which cause major impact. These have to also be monitored and taken care of. On one side, the Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister claim authorities have been told to monitor and take care of the situation, but on the ground we see a different picture. Now we reported on this and action has been taken, but just like you mentioned, there are several such spots which could be actually kept clean, water drained and potholes filled to make sure that the public who have returned to work after the festivals, they could have a better life. But for now, this is the work that has been done over here. We will be monitoring, going to other locations and find out where it is, and we'll be monitoring that as well, Shreya.
Right, Pramod. Thank you for bringing us these details from Tenampet in Chennai. Viewers, we are consistently tracking all the updates in Tamil Nadu as monsoon sets in there, and we are bringing to you reality checks, reports from different parts of Chennai. And in another Chennai locality, let us tell you, this is the harsh reality of Chennai's infrastructure as the monsoon approaches. Potholes in Medavakkam acting as death traps, risking residents' lives, and neglected roads in Pallikaranai despite being an IT hub. Now, officials have claimed readiness for the rains, but on the ground, residents face broken roads and persistent dangers. Our reality check brings these stark contradictions to light as Chennai braces for the monsoon, and we are consistently, in fact, bringing you these details so that the statements being made by the government aren't just hollow promises, but work gets done on these very streets.
This is the state of affairs in Chennai. This is the state of preparedness for the monsoon. As part one of our reality check, we visited Medavakkam in Chennai, where potholes pose as death traps and residents risk their lives every day just to make it home.
I'm just going to drive through and show you how difficult it is. This entire stretch of road is riddled with huge potholes. This is how difficult it is for me to drive. I can feel my vehicles shaking as I drive. Just imagine the safety of citizens that has been jeopardized by the Chennai's Civic administration. This is nothing but utter lack of apathy and disregard for the citizens of Chennai. In fact, I just had a word with one of those citizens who are residing in this road, and they told me that this particular patch of road has been like this for the last many years. Has this been the road's condition for many years?
Very worst year. I last near 4 or 5 years, and this is very worst road. It's not the one bit only. Others all road is good. This one bit is very worst.
Has the area's authority come here ever to inspect the road? Have you ever told?
Come and see, and some little bit and building rashes, we can clear this. After that, it will be again a road problem.
Residents say their pleas for better infra have fallen on deaf ears, and they're not the only ones. Our next stop is Pallikaranai, the IT hub of the city, where we decided to conduct a reality check after multiple requests from residents on social media. And here's what we found.
We're reporting from Pallikaranai, which connects Velicheri to Medavakkam. This is one of the most popular Chennai's IT hubs, the IT corridor, and you can see the kind of roads that we are talking about. It's half cobblestones, half tar roads. In fact, the civic anger among the people is palpable. After wasting months of sunny days, it is now too late for the government to do any fixes as the rainy season has finally arrived.
Tall claims have been made by the government that they are fully prepared for the monsoon. But is this really their sense of preparedness, of broken roads and death traps for residents? Anaga Keshav in Chennai for India Today.